Hello, hello, hello. You know what I love? I love when my dog stands at the door and whines and makes me think he has to go to the bathroom, when in fact he really just wants to go outside and bark at anything that he could possibly bark at. And today here it's extremely windy, so I'm guessing it's not even a human. It is probably like the leaves blowing, who knows. But if you hear him in the background, I apologize. Today I am going to do a quick, it's not going to be quick. This one isn't going to be quick, you guys. This one is not going to be quick, but hopefully it will help you try to French braid your own hair. It's not easy. It's not easy to French braid your own hair. It's not easy to French braid someone else's hair. It's challenging. So I've had people request they want to be able to French braid their own hair. So today I'm actually not going to like French braid it back into like a pretty braid. I'm actually just going to do it here on the side, because I think that one of the main keys in figuring it out is your fingers and how you hold the extra hair. And I can give you tips and, you know, things that I do, but when it comes down to my phone fell. Hold on. All right, so as you can tell, I have a pretty high-tech situation here. I have my phone that's like sticking to the mirror. So for now, that's what we're doing. Anyway, what I was saying was you really just have to figure out how you want to hold the hair, what works best for you. And so it's just going to take a little bit of practice. So I'm just going to show you on the side of my hair, just so you can kind of get the idea of how I grab the hair, how I hold it in my fingers, and you're really just going to have to practice. And if I were you, I would just practice on the side of your head instead of trying to do this, because man, your arms get tired real fast. So here we go. I'm going to take, it doesn't really matter how big the section you take to practice is. So I'm just going to start here, and you want to create 3 sections. So I'm going to be putting the hair underneath each other when I'm braiding, and that's going to create the Dutch braid, meaning that the braid will be on top and like sticking out, so it's more visible, instead of the regular French braid that is just kind of flat to the head. But my hair is really fine, so in the end of it, you know, you'll barely notice that it's even a Dutch braid, but that's the way I'm going to do it. All right, so you're going to start out and you're going to take 3 sections. And you're going to take your first section over, and you're basically going to figure out with your fingers what's easiest for you to hold it. Mine kind of switches all the time, but for right now, my right hand is going to hold the middle piece, and it's also going to hold, well, which was the middle piece, is now the front piece, but it's also going to hold that new middle piece. And this is where you're going to first grab hair. So if your fingernails are longer, it's easier. Oh my gosh, I lost my comb. Here it is. My fingernails aren't long right now, so sometimes I like to use a comb, like a tail comb, and I'm just gonna use that tail comb to add extra hair into it. All right, so now you've got that piece, and you're gonna place it underneath that middle piece. All right, so now my left hand is gonna hold both the outside piece and the middle piece, and now I'm gonna use my right hand for the next. So you can, like I said, if you want, you can just grab that next piece of hair with your finger, or if you prefer to use a comb like this, you can kind of grab the hair, you just stick it under, grab it, when you lift it up, it will kind of just blend with the front piece. You can pull them together. So now, see, all 3 pieces, I'm going to stick it underneath, and then I'm going to go back to holding both of these pieces with my right hand. Alright, so now I've got that. And this, you can kind of just let it go because it will fall into your next section. So I'm going to pull this hair here. See, this is the section you want to combine with it. You're going to just, so now you want to just kind of put them together a little bit more. Here's your middle piece. You're going to stick it underneath that middle section. And now I'm holding both of those with my left hand. So then you're just gonna continue doing that. This piece is just hanging loose. Take your finger, grab that section. I like to kind of put them together before I twist it. So here we are. Go underneath. Now I'm grabbing this piece, and now we have the loose piece over here. And you can kind of see where you need to grab, right? Like here was my last section, so I'm just gonna go right underneath there. It's almost like a horizontal section. Combine those two together, stick it underneath that middle section. Here we are again. Grab another section, stick it underneath the middle. All right, so as you can see, it's like a little bit, it's like sitting on top of the hair. This is gonna be my last section on the side because I'm running out of hair. And then you'll just braid it down. So that is what I would recommend doing to start before you get crazy and start French braiding your hair all the way back behind your head. Just start doing it on the side. Maybe try the other side because you know you'll hold your hands differently on each side. And once you get the hang of which fingers can hold what and what feels comfortable, at that point we can you know, graduate to the back braid. So there you have it. You know, just for fun, if you want to know how to get that fat braid, just pull those pieces, hold loosely on the end of the hair. And that's how you get the more fat braid, and then you can pin it back. But yep, that is my advice. It looks so good, right? Let me tell you, it's not gonna look good the first few times you do it, but the more and more you do it, the more and more you practice, the easier it will be. All right, take a shot at it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. All right, thanks guys.